Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of The Locker Room. I am your host. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Reggie. Now listen, Kawhi Leonard made his return against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, as you guys can see on the screen, man, Kawhi Leonard came in after missing some games. And he had 16 points in 28 minutes. Couldn't buy a three-point shot. Did go 7 of 15 from the field, though, in a Clippers win. Also, Paul George made his return, and he had 19 points on the road in Charlotte. Now, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta be real with you. I did not watch this game. I tuned in when the game was pretty tight down the stretch. It was about maybe a minute left in the game. I tuned in, and I saw Kawhi Leonard have a nice game-winning jump shot against the Charlotte Hornets, and my initial reaction was, so what? So what? That was my initial reaction. You know what? This guy, like I said, he's missed so much time that he owed the Clippers fan base a shot like this. He owed it to him, right? And I'm not here to poo-poo it. It was a very, very nice jump shot, as you guys can see. Very Jordan-esque, if I might add. But me personally, man, I wasn't really that impressed by this whole situation, man. You're playing the Charlotte Hornets. As you guys can see on the screen, man, the Charlotte Hornets are 7-17. They're one of the worst teams in the league. In my opinion, they will be in the sweepstakes for Victor Wembanyama.
Nope.
So, to me personally, the Clippers were favored to win this game, and they should have won this game going away. It should have never even came down to that shot, but you know what, man? It is tough to win on the road. This is the NBA, and you got to give credit where credit is due, man. Kawhi Leonard with the game winner. As you guys can see on the screen, pretty well-balanced scoring from everybody on the team. John Wall came in, 12 points off of the bench. Luke Kennard came back as well, had 9 points. Terrence Mann contributed 8 points off the bench. So yeah, pretty well-balanced scoring from a very, very good Clippers team. Now, what is interesting to me, ladies and gentlemen, is that Clipper fans are still not impressed.
Nope.
Now, I was on Twitter. I told you, man, these dudes are really, really funny, man. Now, a fan tweeted this. They said, this team without Paul George and Kawhi is just not interesting, bro. Last year, it was cool because we went into it expecting what we got. This year sucks so much. Now, this is from Clipper Isaiah on Twitter. Now, I got to agree with Clipper Isaiah, man. This team, even with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George on the court, bro, they're just not interesting to me. Kawhi Leonard, he's got to be one of the most boring superstars I think I've ever covered in the National Basketball Association. Paul George, listen, man, I've just never really been that high on Paul George really throughout his entire career. When he was in Indiana, he was playing some very, very good basketball. If you guys remember, he took the Miami Heat team to a Game 7, I believe, in the Eastern Conference Finals. But unfortunately for Paul George, man, he did break his leg in 2014. And in my opinion, he just hasn't been the same guy. He hasn't been on that same level since before that injury. I do wish him the best, though, man, because I remember when that injury happened. And I just think, honest to God, bro, it is a blessing that he's even walking, let alone playing the game of basketball. Now, Kawhi Leonard started the game the other day for the Charlotte Hornets. Now, this was Kawhi Leonard's stats coming into the game as a starter. As you guys can see, 8.3 points per game, 4.3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is role player numbers, okay? Now, I saw somebody on Twitter, and they said that Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers are pretty much going to load manage him so that way he's fresh for the playoffs.
Nope.
Now, in my mind, this is cheating, in my opinion. This is cheating. If that is what the strategy is for Kawhi Leonard, Adam Silver has to do something, because that is not fair to all of the other teams, all of the other star players who are playing throughout the course of the regular season and also into the playoffs and deep into the playoffs. So no, if that is the strategy for Kawhi Leonard, man, no. I miss me with this Kawhi Leonard BS, man. That is nonsense. He is on a 4-year, $176 million extension, and he can't play the majority of the regular season. Nah, man, this is BS. And this is what LA will do to players, ladies and gentlemen. We see it with the Lakers. with LeBron James, with Anthony Davis. These guys come to LA, they get comfortable, because guess what? The sun will shine tomorrow. So they don't really give a damn about much anymore once they get to Los Angeles. They really don't. Kawhi and Paul George, they're both from the LA area, right? So they're home. They're comfortable. No, it's time for Steve Ballmer to shake some things up. Now, will he do it? Probably not. They're going into a new arena in 2024. They're finally going to get out of the Lakers' basement, right? They're finally going to get their own arena. But I don't believe this duo is the duo that is going to get the job done and bring a championship to Clippers Nation. And that was the ultimate goal, ladies and gentlemen. When Kawhi Leonard and Paul George came to the Clippers, the goal was championship. The goal wasn't to hit game winners against Charlotte. The goal wasn't to get into the playoffs. The goal wasn't to get to the Western Conference Finals. The goal was a championship. And this will be the 4th season that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have been teammates. If they don't win a championship this year, I'm done with the Clippers. Steve Ballmer, listen, bro. You're going into a new arena. You've already mortgaged your future for these two. Listen, I'm going to tell you what you need to do, Steve Ballmer. Trade Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and you would get the biggest haul in NBA history. And then you can start the rebuilding process in a brand new arena down there in Inglewood. Now, I got one more tweet that I want to show you guys. This is from NBA Memes on Twitter. They said Kawhi is the type of guy to hit a game winner and not play again for 2 months.
Nope.
So, like I said, man, people on Twitter, myself, we're just not impressed, man. This is what? Ladies and gentlemen, it's December, okay? Do this Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, and I will give Kawhi Leonard all the praise in the world. You're not going to get any praise for me for having a 16-point game winner against the Charlotte Hornets, who came into the game 7-16. Stop it, okay? Stop. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, come into the comments down below, man. What did you think about the Kawhi Leonard game winner against the Charlotte Hornets? Let me know. This was another installment of The Locker Room. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, what I say in the beginning of the year, what I say?
Hey, we're going to
playoffs.
Hey,
check that goal off now, folks.
Yeah.
Check that goal off.
Bad boys.
I told you he's going to the playoffs. Did nobody believe me? Weak ass Clippers. Beat they ass. Out of here. Out of here.